It's roughly 1550 BCE in Egypt, and someone has just stepped into the heat of the Nile Valley, trying not to smell like a walking emergency. No deodorant stick, no antibacterial shower gel, no 48-hour Arctic ice spray that smells like a gym bag married a chemical factory. Just sun linen, sweat, dust, incense, and the very ancient fear of standing too close to another human being. The twist is that ancient people were not helpless. They had methods, weird methods, smart methods, sometimes salad-based methods. So before modern deodorant, how did ancient humans get rid of body odor? First, blame the right villain. Sweat itself is not usually the main smell criminal. The real problem begins when sweat meets bacteria on your skin. Ancient people did not know microbiology, but they knew the result. Heat plus sweat plus old clothing equals trouble. Social trouble. In ancient Egypt, the civilization that made eyeliner mummies and personal grooming look suspiciously organized, odor control was part hygiene, part beauty, part religion. A key source is the Hearst Papyrus, an Egyptian medical text usually dated to the first half of the second millennium BCE. It gives a recipe to prevent the odor of perspiration. Lettuce, myrrh, incense, and another unidentified plant made into a paste and rubbed on the body. Yes, let us did ancient Egyptians fight body odor with something that sounds like a sacred salad? Yes. Yes, they did. But before you laugh, modern people rub acids, aluminum salts, charcoal, clay, and fermented skincare products on themselves and call it self-care. We are not above anyone. We just have better packaging. Egyptians also used bathing, shaved body hair, linen clothing, scented oils, incense, myrrh, and frankincense. A good smell was not just nice. In Egyptian culture, fragrance could suggest purity, order, and nearness to the divine. A bad smell could suggest decay, dirt, or chaos. Very dramatic, very Egyptian. Even your armpits had to respect cosmic order. Then, Greece enters the civilization that gave us philosophy, theater, athletics, and men arguing in public like it was a full-time job. In the 5th and 4th centuries BCE, Greek athletes used olive oil and a curved scraper called a strigil. The Metropolitan Museum of Art has a Greek bronze strigil dated to the 5th-4th century BCE, and the method is wonderfully strange. Oil the body, exercise, sweat, collect dust, scrape everything off with bronze. Elegant? Maybe. Gross? Absolutely. Useful? Surprisingly, yes. Oil helped loosen dirt, sweat, and grime. The strigil removed it from the skin. Then water could finish the job. This was cleansing before modern soap became a daily standard, and it fit Greek culture perfectly. The body was not private in the way we think today. In the gymnasium, your body showed discipline, class training, and self-control. Hippocrates, or really, the Hippocratic medical tradition belongs here too. Hippocrates is often called the father of medicine, though the Hippocratic corpus is more like an ancient group project, where one guy got all the branding. Greek medicine treated smells from the body as possible signs of health or imbalance. If you smelled strange, it was not only embarrassing, it might mean the body was telling a story. Then Rome looked at Greek bathing culture and said, "Nice, let's make it huge." By the 1st century CE, Roman bathhouses were major public spaces across the empire. Romans used hot rooms, warm rooms, cold rooms, oil strigils, water, massage, and perfume. The bath was not just about cleanliness. It was city life with steam. Rome smelled. Of course it did. Smoke, animals, sewage, food, sweat, workshops, latrines, and thousands of humans packed together. The bathhouse was how the urban body fought back. You washed, scraped, sweated, rinsed, relaxed, made deals, heard gossip, and probably listened to one annoying man explain politics while everyone wished he would sink into the pool. Pliny the Elder, writing in the 1st century CE, complained about perfumes in natural history, like the ancient world's version of that one guy who sees you buy an expensive candle and says, "You know that just burns away, right?" Annoying. Also, not completely wrong. Perfume fades, but that is exactly why it matters. Scent is social. You do not perfume yourself only for yourself. You do it because other people live near your body. Modern fun fact. Commercial deodorant is shockingly recent. The first branded deodorant in the American market, was patented in 1888, and Everdry, the first commercial antiperspirant, appeared in 1903. So humans spent thousands of years managing body odor without the tiny stick many people now treat like civilization. Itself, zoom out, and the story is bigger than armpits. Egyptians used pastes shaving linen, and sacred fragrance Greeks used oil and scraping to discipline the athletic body. Romans turned cleanliness into architecture, medicine, class, and social life. The big lesson is that body odor was never just biology. It was culture. It was water, access, labor, climate, clothing, class, religion, and the awkward fact that humans have always had to live close to other humans. History usually remembers kings, wars, and monuments, but sometimes the most honest history is someone in the heat trying to become a little more acceptable before standing next to another person. So the next time you twist open deodorant like it is the most normal thing in the world, remember, you are holding the newest chapter in the ancient war between sweat bacteria culture and dignity.